Hello students, welcome once again in chemistry class. Now today uh, teach you next topic, that is a first surface chemistry. The name of article is your classification based on physical state of dispersed phase and dispersion medium. So here colloidal solution is a heterogeneous in nature. During the heterogeneous natures, it has two phases. First one is your dispersed phase and second one is your dispersion medium. Dispersed phase states that the component present in small portion just like a solute in solution, that is known as dispersed phase. Second is your dispersion medium, the component present in excess proportion and just like a solvent in solution is called dispersion medium. Second classification based on certain characteristics. First one is your based on appearance. So colloidal solutions with fluid like appearance are called as sol, and the solution with gas as the dispersion medium are called aerosol. Okay, the colloidals have the rigid structure is called the gel, and they are classified into two categories. First one is your elastic gel, second one is your non-elastic. So elastic gels can be prepared by dissolving the substance in warm water, means hot waters, and then cooling the same when it set to form a elastic gel. Second is your non-elastic gel. It can be prepared by suitable chemical reaction. You can see chemical reaction when the sodium silicate react with HCl to form a salt plus silica gel. So next is your based upon interaction of dispersed phase and dispersion medium. First one is your based upon appearance, second one is your based upon interaction of dispersed phase and dispersion medium. So they are generally classified into two ways. First one is your lyophilic colloids. This is also called as water lapping, and second one is your lyophobic colloids. So first one is your lyophilic colloids, the colloidal solution in which the particles of dispersed phase have greater affinity for the dispersion medium. Dispersed phase means less tendency of solute. They relate with solute particle. Dispersed phase is related with solute particles, and dispersion medium is their excess quantity. And next one is just the solutions are easily formed by the movement of dispersed phase and dispersion medium come in direct contact. They can easily form the solution. The movement of dispersed phase and dispersion medium come in direct contact. In case water act as a dispersion medium, so it is called as hydrophilic colloids. Okay, second is your dispersion like lyophobic colloids. So uh, here lyophobic colloids, the colloidal solutions in which the particles of dispersed phase have no affinity rather than the hated for the dispersion medium, it is also called as hydrophobic colloids. Lyophobic is your dispersed phase have a greater affinity for dispersion medium, but in case of lyophobic, here dispersed phase have no affinity for the dispersion medium. So that's why it is called as hydrophobic colloids. Next is your based upon the molecular size. So here three categories: multimoleculars, macromoleculars, associated colloids or micelles. First one is your multimoleculars. They have the molecular mass are not very high. Means multimoleculars have a not very high molecular masses. But in case macromoleculars have the high molecular masses. In case of associated colloids, their molecular masses are generally high. Second point is their atoms or molecular masses are held together by weak van der Waals forces in multimolecular. Second is your macromoleculars. Due to the long chain, the van der Waals forces holding them are comparatively stronger. And associated colloids high in the concentration and greater the van der Waal forces. Okay. Next is your micelle formation. So here the colloidal behavior of such substance is due to the formation of aggregate or cluster in solution, and such these cluster particles are called as micelles. I think you also study in your 10th standard cluster like that is your micelle formation, and the common example of micelles are soap and detergent. This is a common example for micelle. The formation of micelles takes place above the temperature. Particular temperature is called Kraft temperature, that is represented by Tk, and above a particular concentration is called the critical micellization concentration, that is known as CMC. Here the examples for micelle formation for a soap molecule like because the common example of micelles are soap and detergent. So here take the example for soap molecule, that is sodium citrate C17H35COO Na when dissolved in waters to give the Na positive and C17H35CO negative ions. It has a long hydrocarbon part of C17H35 radical, that is known as lyophobic, and COO negative parts, which is the lyophilic. You can also see here the structure formation of this hydrocarbon, that is a C17H35 CONA. So here you can see here the hydrophobic tail, that is your water repelling, and one part is your hydrophobic, that is your water loving. So you can see easily which the part of hydrophobic and which part of water loving. So C17H35, that radical, that is your hydrophobic tail, and the rest of COO negative Na positive, that is your hydrophilic, that is your water loving tail. Okay. This is your topic, that is the cleaning action of soap. So I teach you micelle, how will you form the micelle formation, its mechanism. So next is your the cleaning action of soap. The first order to understand, to analyze how to the clothes become dirty and how to remove this dirtiness. So the first become oily become because of the precipitations coming out of the skin and also form the organic matter dispersed in the atmosphere. Okay. In order to wash these, and they are dipped in waters and soap is applied, the solution is dissociates to give the carboxylate ion and the cations. The alkyl portion, which contain a long chain of hydrocarbon, is a tail pointing towards the oil drops, and while the CO negative ions portion is to the head directed towards the water. This is quite evident from the figures where the solid circle represents the polar group and the wave lines represent the alkyl group. So you can easily see the diagram. Here the dot representations for the solid circle, dot representations for the polar groups, and the wave lines is represented for the alkyl portion. So you also study the structure for this, like this structure C17H13Y, that is a long chain of hydrocarbons, and rest of the year C double O oxygen O Na negative positive. So this is a polar nature. Okay. And this formation is known as micelles and helps in forming the stable emulsion of oil and water by acting a bridge between the two. The oil droplets along with a particles of the dirt get detached from the fibers of the cloth and pass into the emulsion. The cloth become free from dust or dirt. So you can easily see that the soap molecules is the two and hydrophobic and hydrophilic. Hydrophobic is a water hating and philic is a water loving. So this is your water loving part of the soap, that is towards the water molecules, and hydrophilic, and that is your long chain of hydrocarbon that is towards the dirt. You can see here grease droplet. This is your hydrophilic and hydrophobic, and this is the grease droplet lifted from the fiber. Okay, so this is the basic mechanism from the cleaning action of soap. Okay, so thank you and have a nice day.